All right. Everybody hush up, sit down, get your books, get your seat. It's time to start class. Redneckgineerin 101. Now, did y'all get your syllabus and everything? If you didn't, talk to me after class, or my office hours are Monday through Friday. Eat your fucking shit. But now, we're going to have a little master's class today. We're going to take them what you got laying around, RC parts wise, whatever the freaking heck you got laying around. I'm making something out of it, okay? Now, y'all may have seen one of the videos about it already, so that's okay. You just had your little bit of a sneak peek, I guess. But we're going to take and show you how to take parts of a toy car, parts of some scale model building material, some redneck concrete, concrete, thinking outside the box. So stick with me, see what y'all, and let me know what y'all think here at the end. I think it'll be pretty cool. Hey guys, what's going on? So, shut up, angry cop. Alright, show y'all what I've done. So I've got at least the trailer to where it can haul something. So I have screws in it. Right. Well, maybe I should have had these taken loose a little bit or something before I started the video. Sorry guys, give me a second here. These screws aren't that long. I just have them holding in here right now, basically just holding it together while I'm building this darn thing, so that I can stick everything back together, see how it works and not, before I put it all finalized. So, as we see here, okay, so as we see here, I have taken, what did I do with them sucky bobs? Okay, well, crap. Alright, well, screw it. The connectors that I use to make the stacks for sandwich, the same things I used here. I took them, put about this much of a plastic welding stick, cut it off, put it up in there, super glued it, put the baking powder on it, and then I've got this right here drilled out a little bit to where a big pin spring will fit down here onto that axle, okay? This right here is stopping the big pin spring from coming up. What it does, gives me suspension on this non-suspension axle that it originally had to begin with. Alright, what was that? Oh, screws. Then I took a turnbuckle out of an old basher, and I've got it stuck in here, glued. Now there's shoulder right there. I'm gonna take, and I've got some really heavy duty twine, but it's real thin. It's almost like spider wire, fishing wire, but it's not. Put it around here, and then put a groove around here to where I'll tie it to where it'll hold this back in there better, and I'll super glue that. But I want to leave it to where this will turn so that whenever it's moving, it'll turn, okay? This is going to be taken off there once I get everything done. And I made the grooves in the board, make it look like it's just old wood topped trailer, of course. Just goes back down in there and gets screwed in from the bottom. Alright. Now, seeing how I'm going to mount helilopter. What do I do with the helilopter? Here's the helilopter. Here, I'm going to need something to hold down the skids and the tail, okay? So, strap it down, it isn't very easy. But, with this key truck that I'm using all these parts off of, these are the fenders for the bottom of the bed of the truck. Right here, okay? Alright. Want to know what just so happens to fit perfectly on these skids? Right there. So, we're going to take a little amount, and right there, okay, this one right here, all right, I'll keep them with me here, Jack Girl Scouts, and right here is the rear hinge mount for AX24 body. I'm going to take and solid up this joint right here so it's not flexible anymore, so it don't bend. Then we'll put it right here on the tongue so it'll be propped up, holding the tail of the aircraft. So, show you more of that later whenever I get some of this screwed down. Alright guys, I hope y'all take notes on that, because, you know, oh, wait a minute, you can just hit save, like, follow, subscribe. That way you keep notified, because we're going to make this a series. And, yeah. But now, I guess y'all suppose, well, okay, now you've got that turnbuckle, how you going to hook it to the sandwich? Yeah, I understand. Well, you remember how we're using stuff we had laying around? Well, I had that rear body mount for an axe. Just so happens I had the front body mount for an axe, for the axe. Makes a pretty good, pretty darn good little hitch. Watch right here. Now, would you look at that? Just look at that. And what it did was I took the Velcro off of it and I glued it right through the bottom here. Now, don't mind this. Sorry, Nathan, for messing up your good work here, but it's going to be covered up anyway again with the magnet mounts. Yeah. Comes right down, there you go. Now, yeah, I know it's probably going to pop off a lot. If it ends up doing that, figure out something else, maybe actually buy a hitch instead of being cheap ass. But it's going to be alright, y'all. Don't bother nothing. That's drooped all the way, I mean, that's bottomed all the way out. Oh yeah, I love these new Enjoy stickers. I gotta glue these edges a little bit, but work sucks. Let's play RC. Shout out Sinister X Custom 24. Shout out Family Crawlers. Shout out Wild Trails Carl. Shout out 2FMRC. Shout out EX Lewis. Shout out Rainbow Wild Trails Carl. See, I told you. I mean, right? I mean, come on. And all I did was just use some of that baking powder and super glue on the bottom of that ball stub because I couldn't find a nut for it. Had a washer fit right over it, so I just glued her right up, bud. Get her done. Alright, so took a piece of slot car track railing, guardrail, sandwiched the hinged part right here. Well, I'm not doing drugs. I'm doing super glue and baking powder. So I'll wash it all off, clean it off, make it look alright. And I took the other two wheels from the friction toy, cut a bolt off right here, and glued it on the inside of that one. So that. Y'all know how hard this is to do one-handed, so laugh at me all you want. Because I would too. I should have put them phone in the tripod, but y'all know me. I'm WV. Alright, so that'll be right there. Till the helicopter sits right there, strapped across. And of course, I had both these up here on the front of the trailer. I mean, on the rear of the trailer for the skids. Skids set across there, strap go across them. Chicka wow wow.